Hi, Libra Anarchy here, responding to Litho Did Man. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Children and door-to-door fundraising. I'll try to be as quick as I can. I did a video earlier today that was a short rant about the sheer fucked up state of schools and how they are less schools and more indoctrination centers, and how far we have not come in the past thousands of years of civilization. But that's another rant. It's interesting you post this up tonight, and I didn't even think about this. I'm surprised it's still going on, because I remember back in the day when I was doing this fundraising crap, and my parents actually had problems with it. And they're like, well, if you can't get somebody to go with you, you can't go, and I don't want to go with you, so essentially you can't go. They probably would have let me go I'm I'm sure they would have, if another parent was taking a group of kids out or something. But yeah, there were kids that went alone, and there was peer pressure, and they would say, if you sell so many, you win such and such prize. And you're right, the system is fucked up forwards and backwards, every which way. The system is fucked up in every orifice by every conceivable, unspeakable entity ever to slither across the face of the universe. That's how fucked up the system is. And you really punctuate that with when you relate the response that you get when you argue against the system of the way the system is set up. You can't simply opt out quietly and have your children not face peer pressure. They will say, but we need the money, which indicates to me they don't care about children. If they cared about children, they would say, okay, we can have fundraisers, but let's do this in such a way that it's safe, in the sense that people are coming to the school and maybe the kids are doing something, making things like, cakes or art or whatever, and selling those. Or let's have the teachers go out and or faculty of some sort take groups of kids out selling to make sure that they are safe. And let's do this in a way that allows parents and children to opt out without the peer pressure. And let's do this in a way that controls, where it's more controlled, and it's saying, well, okay, we're not just going to have kids go out willy-nilly selling stuff, or something like that. Because they're kids. You don't know if they're just going to say, well, I'll just throw away the candy bars, or, give them to my diabetic grandma, and then, steal a whole bunch of money out of someone's purse and say, yay, I made this much, give me my prize, if they're still offering prizes or something. I know I should, being, libertarian, I should, approach kids as, these, intrinsically good people, and the system breaks them and makes them bad. But really, realistically speaking, we're dealing with kids, and if, even if you want to have a fundraiser, you really ought to organize it so it's going to be safe for the kids, and also so you make sure that the kids are selling the $2 candy bars or whatever they're selling for $2, and people aren't cheating the kids or in the school, they're actually getting $2, etc. That way things aren't nearly as fucked up. And not okay, this idea of not being able to opt out without being pressured, it is a form of extortion. Now, I suppose to adults it wouldn't be, because yes, we are social animals, we want high opinions from our peers, but an adult has the capacity to say, well, yeah, I don't care. I value X, whatever it is, more than the approval of my peers. Okay. A lot of adults don't have the ability to say that, unfortunately, but that's another rant. But children are much more susceptible, I think, to peer pressure, and teenagers. And frankly, it may just have to do with the way that they're wired, and also considering that they are in an environment where um, conformity is very much encouraged by not only the faculty but by the other students. And I have a theory that um, because the students are in an environment where they're looked down upon for not conforming, that they will then take that out on their peers, and to feel powerful, they will look down upon others who are not conforming to some authority figure, like, the jocks or whatever it is. But yeah, that's kind of psychological rambling from a person that has no real training in psychology, so fuck that. But anyway, so yes, it is coercion, and no, they don't care about the kids. They want their money, damn it. And frankly, they're willing to put children in unsafe situations in order to do it. And they know good and well that not all parents are going to look after their kids and say, no, you can't go out alone and sell those. Or parents just don't have time because maybe they're in a situation where they both have to work, or maybe, one of the parents is just sick with something debilitating and the other one has to work extra hard, etc. And the child not having the judgment, they can't say, well, my parents said I shouldn't go alone, so no, they're gonna go alone. They're kids. Fuck, dude. I hate this shit as much as you do, and it is vile. It is absolutely vile. It's not just a bad thing. It's not just one little bad part of a bad system. Like, it's not like an overcrowded classroom. Okay, that's a bad thing, sure. No, this is worse. I mean, an overcrowded classroom is going to be detrimental, yeah, but it's not going to be unsafe necessarily. um, this is this is guaranteed to be unsafe for at least some children. Guaranteed. By its very nature. And the reason that they still use kids is because they want their money. And people will give money to children more likely than they will to adults. They don't care about the children they are supposedly educating. They want their fucking money. That's it. It's sick. Okay, so basically I agree with you. I spent a few minutes saying essentially I agree. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to link to your video down here in case for some reason YouTube glitches out and you don't see that this is a response, or maybe you just don't want to approve it for whatever reason. Fine, your channel, whatever. And I'm Liber Anarchy, and I don't have a cool sign off. I do have a cat though, but yeah, he's licking himself. Want to see? It's a kitty. I'll get subs. Sadie. 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 Can you open your eyes? Sadie. Fine. Finish your bath.